Brett, you're talking about members and you're talking about $100. Tell me more.
Well, I think why should, once again, with our group, we're lucky because we've always helped people from being basic age groupers or low-level pros to develop up. So it was brought to me, noticed by one of our sponsors once. He sat down there and I was talking about, I'm really unhappy about our social projects and it's not working and I'd like him to get involved. And he said, well, you know, I'm from the outside. I'm not a triathlete. I think what you do with the pros is all social projects because I see there's half the people in the squad shouldn't be sponsored like you sponsor them. Mm. So he said, isn't your whole team a social project? He said, wasn't Chrissie Wellington a social project? Did you used to give her money when she didn't deserve it? And it made me think that, you know, basically what we were doing with our pro team, and we've kept doing it, we've knocked back a lot of people who are great athletes because we would take people on that we thought were struggling. It's successful for some and it's not for others, but we give them the opportunity to try to have a little money to eat and get around and put a roof over their head while they try to become a professional athlete. Should we have to do that? No, that we shouldn't have to do that. But that's the way the sport is at the present moment. But so I thought, why should everything be aimed at the professional athlete? Why can't an age grouper like they used to in my old team? And that's what I'm doing. I'm just copying what I did 20 years ago. Maybe I'm getting old and senile. But our club used to have that guy that was the guy that come 3 times a week and weighed 180 pounds. He got exactly the same benefits as the pros in my group or the kids in our group. And they all used to work in tandem together. It was wonderful, you know. So I thought, well, what am I doing locking everybody out of Team TBB? If they want to be in Team TBB, they want to support our values, they want to see if they can make a change. So I thought, well, why don't we say instead of having 30 pros, why don't we try to get 10,000 club members? Barcelona does it. They don't have any sponsors telling them what to do. They're basically running their races, their football club, and it works out quite successful.
Haven't done too shabby.
Exactly. And there's, you know, you look in America, you look at the Gridiron Club that comes from Green Bay, a local small town. They own the team. And you know what? They're passionate about their football and they're passionate about their sport. Well, I thought, well, why can't we do that in triathlon? And so that's the $100. People say, oh, well, what value are you going to get for $100? Alex, you're the businessman. You work out the value that makes some people that want to get value for their $100. I wanted a protest vote. I want someone to say, there's 100 because I'm sick of this shit that I'm watching. And if you think you can change it, I'll give you 100 and let's see what you can do. That's what I'm about. I'm not going to sit here and crawl to people and say, you know, I'll give you a free hat. I'll let WTC do that. You know what I mean? Or, you know, I want people, as Corey, I think you told me, there's 300,000 people on Facebook that look to triathlon. Okay? Well, I don't want 300,000 people. I want people who really would like to make a change. I like people that like to say, well, there's my entry fee. I know where that's going. I can see every dollar. I can see what difference it makes to the sport. I can see what difference it makes to the social projects. And I can get involved. So for me, the 100 is just a figurehead as far as I can see.
It's making a statement.
It's a statement. You're making a statement. I want to protest. I want to do something different. You know, now if I can get 10,000 people to do that, Team TBB keeps going and we diversify and we work hard at developing the sport from the grassroots again. And that means going back and developing with clubs. And we've, you know, I've already talked to 2 or 3 and I know you're pulling your hair out about it, but I've talked to small clubs that said, you know what, would you like to run a little race? I'll bring my pros. You don't have to bring the prize money. You bring the people and let's put a little fun 200 people race on it. And, you know, and we're going to donate that to charity. And so that's how I think we're going to get started.